I wanted to do a video today that I don't even really know what to call it, but I'm sure I've titled it something, so whatever it is down in the title it is. I wanted to do a video on kind of how to get out of situations as people with disabilities. I know sometimes situations can be either creepy or they can just be overwhelming or triggering, and we need to be able to get out of them, but we still want to maintain ourselves and our friendships and maybe not make it look like we just had a flare-up of our disability, or we just need to leave because somebody weird just walked into the room, or whatever the case may be. Here are a few ways I have found to basically get out of situations pretty much unscathed. So the first one I have used quite a bit is my office called. I've got to see what they need, go to the bathroom for like 5 minutes, come back, be like, I'm so sorry. And then you go and they think there was an issue at work. Plus, you come across as still wanting to get to know this person or be in the situation, but it was work that took you away. Or it could be like I had an attendant issue, or my family called. You know, it doesn't have to be my office called, but just something to get you away real quick. It still maintains that, oh, you wanted to be in the situation, but for some reason you can't be. And then if you talk to that person again, if you're in that situation again, and they say, oh yeah, you're to leave because your office called. Yeah, it worked out, you know, we fixed the problem, whatever. And you go on with life. The fact that they would even ever think of that again, very rare. Number 2, something where, as we're all on our phones, we can easily send a text, or if you don't want to send a text, you can, if you're with a bunch of people, be like, hey, so-and-so, come here, I want to show you this. And you show them a picture of whatever your text is, a really simple way. If you know another language, sign language, or just another language in general, you can sign to a person or say to a person like, hey, this is creepy, need to leave. And as long as those other people either don't see or don't understand that language, you're good. If you don't know another language, and this is me, what you can do, I have come up with a code word. So everyone in my circle knows that I don't use the word fine. I don't, because in the first episode of Grey's Anatomy, they say never use the word fine because that implies that everything is going to be okay. You can't, and it gives false hope. So when people ask me how I am, I always say I'm okay, I'm good, or I'll give them I'm really not doing great today, and then they seem like, oh, I just wanted the I'm fine answer. But fine is the cover-up word for everything, so I never use it. So, and fine never means fine, just never does. So if I ever use the word fine, my friends know they need to get me out of that situation ASAP, because nothing is ever fine. Number 4 is have a time allotment of I only want to be out for maybe 3 hours. So if you know that 3 hours is your peak peopling time, and I am like that too, as much as I am an extrovert. Wow, say that 3 times fast. I have a hard time when I'm out with people for a very long time in crowds and stuff. So I will only want to be out for 3 hours. So after the 3 hour mark, I know, like, I am going home. I do not care, like, what is going on. I am going home. And I will tell people, like, if I'm going to somebody's house, I can only stay for like an hour or two, just because of how my tolerance is. Or even if it's, say, in the evening and you know that your mental power or your physicalness does not really allow you to be out in the late evening without getting kind of worse, then you can say, like, I'm only going to be around for like an hour or two because my body is just not good after 9 p.m. And honestly, mine is not good after 9 p.m., but I'm a night owl, so I do everything from my bed. So those are a few ways you can get out of a situation when you either need to, or if there's some kind of emergency. And I hope that helps you, because I know especially as women or as people with disabilities, as people in general, often crazy, weird, like, situations come up and you're like, how am I in this situation right now? Am I being punked? Where are the cameras? How am I going to get out of this? Hopefully you have a few more tools, a few more ways you can try to just skirt out, dip really easily. That's today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Keep pushing.